Now, Storm Team weather with forecaster Ryan Hoke.
We had a warm day with a few showers across West Tennessee, but the heat is on the way for this week. And you may hear us weather types talk about heat index quite a bit. So that's on your Hokie weather fact of the day. What is the heat index? Well, it's a combination of temperature and humidity, and this kind of creates a feels like temperature. It's what your body feels like, and what temperature would that be at that point. And if the heat index is high, then the body cannot properly cool itself through evaporation. Of course, when you sweat, that sweat has to evaporate and cool yourself in order for you to cool down in the hot weather like that. But when you combine the heat and the humidity, the air can't really take that moisture off of you, and there you go. You get overheated, and that's not good news. And so you want to watch the heat index over the next week. It might go over 100 just a few times here as we get more of that heat and humidity in here across West Tennessee. But right now we don't need the heat index because it's 76 degrees outside here in Jackson with a dew point of 74. Humidity is at 94%. And of course, those winds are calm at this point across the region. We're seeing around 80 degrees here in Memphis, 79 in Poplar Bluff, Tupelo, Mississippi coming in at 79 degrees. So it's a muggy overnight here. And I think we're going to be seeing that as we go throughout the early morning hours as well. In fact, here on our Doppler radar view, we had quite a few showers and thunderstorms going on across the Mississippi Delta region. Those were rising northward, but they've died off since because we lost the solar heating of the day, so they don't have anything to drive themselves anymore. So we're not going to be seeing any more rainfall as we go throughout the evening. In fact, just today we just had those little showers pop up, and that's about all we saw. We expected more, we wanted more, but we didn't get that. And unfortunately, I think that's what we're going to have for tomorrow as well. As we go throughout the overnight hours, we'll hold on to a few clouds here, but as we go throughout the afternoon tomorrow, I think we could see some pop-up showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. They'll be of the popcorn variety during the heating of the afternoon. Vipercast puts here Monday at 1:30 p.m. some rainfall right along the Mississippi River area here. And if we get some dry air like we did today over our region and then eastward into Nashville, that could limit the potential for some of those pop-up showers and storms, which would be really good to get around here. But unfortunately, I think they'll be pretty isolated at this point. But as we go into Monday evening, of course, those will all die off. We'll be left with a mostly clear night around here. And as we go into Tuesday, same story, but the heat and humidity will be on the increase yet again. We'll see temperatures possibly in the middle 90s for both Tuesday and Wednesday, and certainly those daily shower and thunderstorm chances will be continuing as well. But we need the rain around here considerably because we are under some drought conditions across West Tennessee. In fact, the U.S. Drought Monitor, which was released on Thursday but still applies, I think, here, shows us being under an extreme drought here in Northwest Tennessee. We're talking about Dyersburg up through Union City, and I've plotted some of the rainfall deficits that we've had this year so far leading up to just this morning here. 13 inches or more behind on rain in Union City compared to the average. Over a foot of rain there in Dyersburg. As you go toward the southeast, though, toward Jackson, 11.37 inches behind for the year. And of course, it's not quite as bad in Savannah, but still very bad down there with over 8.5 inches behind on rain for the year. So we certainly do need the rain around here. Unfortunately, in the near term, I don't think we're going to be seeing copious amounts of rainfall around here, and certainly not tonight. We're just going to have a muggy night around here with temperatures in the 70s, 72 in Dyersburg, 72 in Walnut, Mississippi. Camden, Tennessee will be coming in at 71 degrees. Of course, here in the Hub City, we will see 71 degrees with a few clouds and certainly those muggy conditions. But as we get into tomorrow, I think we'll see 90s, 93 in Trenton, 93 degrees in Henderson, and here in the Hub City, 93 degrees as well. Again, some of those isolated pop-up storms are possible with those light southwesterly winds there. But as we go throughout the next 7 days, I think we could get even warmer. We could be looking at temperatures in the middle 90s, as I said before, on Tuesday and Wednesday with 94 respectively there. Overnight lows will be in the 70s, but as we get into the next weekend, I think we could see the rain chances taper off just a little bit and maybe the heat increase just a little bit as well. That's your forecast brought to you by Window World of Jackson.
Well, Adam, what's your favorite ice cream?
I actually worked for 4 years in high school at an ice cream shop. That's how I did to make my money. So yeah, so all of the flavors are my favorite. Strawberry, if I had to choose just one.
Gotcha. I'm cheesecake. What about you, Ryan?
Chocolate. Call me old-fashioned, but I love chocolate. I'm a chocolate-holic. What do you expect?
You can't go wrong with chocolate.
No, you can't go wrong with chocolate. It's always good, right? Yeah. Well, let's look at that 7-day forecast. Unfortunately, there aren't some always good things on there like heat. We've got lots of it coming up. In fact, it's going to be 93 degrees tomorrow with some isolated storms. We'll see about a 30% chance for that. As we go throughout the next week or so, we're going to be seeing these isolated storm chances continuing, and the heat's going to continue too. 92, middle 90s, 94 respectively there on Tuesday and Wednesday. By the time we get to next weekend, we might be able to clear out the rain just a little bit, but we do really need the rain around here. But fortunately, I think Friday could have our best rain chance there, around 40%. We could be seeing temperatures in the middle 90s again by next weekend. We could be looking at 95 degrees on Sunday afternoon with a few clouds.
All right, well, thanks, Ryan. Thanks so much for joining us. You can wake up with us again for Good Morning West Tennessee. Have a good night.